Intellivsion speaks and responds to the latest news from BBG Entertainment making new Intellivsion systems. I did a video previously on that, and it comes in the form of John Alvarado, and I did check to make sure it is his YouTube channel, and it is. He did a response, a comment, a couple comments, 3 comments actually, under Mike's Gaming Gala response to his original video called New Intellivsion Console, answering some questions. And this just happened like an hour or 2 ago. This is really crazy how quickly things are moving. So anyways, here's the response that John Alvarado said. He says, "Hi Mike, thank you for clarifying the news from your previous video. I have a couple more refinements to add to the clarification. 1. BBG has a limited non-exclusive license to the Intellivsion OS to publish software emulated Intellivsion classic games on modern platforms. They do not have a license to produce a hardware version of the OS. They cannot produce an Intellivsion console with their current license," which is like what the whole video was basically about. And what we kind of heard is like, yeah, they're looking at making like an Intellivsion flashback style system and an Intellivsion FPGA system. 2, BBG has a non-exclusive license for a subset of up to 60 games chosen from the Intellivsion library of classic games, which basically that's the entire library they could choose from is 60 games. I don't, with all the licensed titles Mattel produced, I think basically 60 is all they can use. And by the way, that's about how many were on the original flashback. And that doesn't include a possible prototype here and there. The specific games are to be determined with Intellivsion. I'm grateful for Stephen Brendanson. Sorry again if I'm saying the name wrong. The founder and president of BBG, Stephen, has been a constant supporter of our work to publish Amico. This license deal is but one example. BBG's classic Intellivsion game packs will also appear on Amico. Well, I guess the Amico has to come out for that to happen, but that's weird. So BBG is going to publish the games on the Amico, not Intellivsion themselves? Anyways, going on. He also added this comment. He said, "Thanks, by the way, I agree with you that the FPGA system that William Muller described sounds pretty awesome. I hope William's vision could come to fruition. I think that would only be good for Intellivsion as well. But if they don't have a license to the OS and you just said they can't make a console, this is confusing to me. I guess maybe they're saying, you know, if you just like backwards engineer it and make an FPGA system like we've seen Analog and other companies do, if you make a system like that, maybe that, you know, you can't necessarily call it an Intellivsion. You can't use the brand name, but maybe it could play Intellivsion games." But he was also talking about built-in games and stuff. Who knows what's going to happen now? And then this is the icing on the cake. This is the real kicker. If you follow my channel, you know, my heart goes out to the people who pre-ordered, put $100 down on a Founders Edition or something like that on an Amico, and they were told at any time they could get a refund. As a matter of fact, I just went to their website and you could still see under their pre-order FAQ where it says that that getting a refund is no problem. On the website it says, "What if I need to cancel my order and receive a refund? No problem. Send us a detailed message to our contact form and we are happy to refund your deposit." So this, you know, the people who ordered it to this day, it's August 2nd, 2023. This is on their website today, and they were promised when they put their money down, they could get a refund. And so someone called John out on that. Some orange cat actually says, "How come you're not honoring the refund request? Your monthly former CEO stated we're 100% guaranteed. And should I add, your website says is not a problem." Softball question. John Alvarado should say, "We are processing them. And if someone hasn't got them, please email this email or something and we'll get it as soon as we can." But this is what he says. "With respect for the disappointment and frustration expressed in your question, all I can say is that I'm doing all that I personally can, along with a core group of dedicated people on Intellivsion, to move Intellivsion to a place where it can fulfill its obligations and fulfill Tommy Tallarico's original vision of Amico. That vision inspired me to join Intellivsion, is now my vision as well, to bring families together, to steal," I know he didn't say that, not to steal their money, but they stole you. You promised them the refunds were refundable. You kept them and you paid yourself, I'm assuming. You stole the money from these people. You stole them. Don't talk to me about bringing families together when you steal $100 when some of those families could use the $100 right now. Maybe a couple of years ago when they put it down, it wasn't a big deal, but maybe something happened. Maybe someone lost a job. Maybe they could use that $100 to do some groceries, or it's just the morals of the thing. You promised these families, give us $100, we'll deliver you a system. You can have a refund at any time. You promised them. Come on. With respect, I won't be commenting further about Intellivsion's business outside the current subject raised in Mike's video. I can't believe that once again, stop if you heard this before, information related to Intellivision and television entertainment happens on a small YouTube channel, and later on it turns out that there's some inaccuracies in the information and it creates some confusion. There's communication problems. That happens, and then the refunds. I mean, he chose to respond to this. Come on, Intellivsion. All you have to do is say, hey, we're still processing. We processed, and let us know how many you processed, because it really looks like you dipped into that money that should have been put into an escrow account. You paid yourselves that money. I mean, there's still a core group. I'm assuming they're getting paid. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just an assumption. But it looks like you stole this money. I can't believe this story turned into this. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you next time.